Welcome to NorCal Slot Car Scene. Today's featured car is one that I've built for our CanAm class in Northern California slot car racing. Our CanAm class allows virtually any modifications that you would want, so it's kind of an open class. The majority of cars racing in this class are ThunderSlots. They just seem to work great out of the box. But I kind of decided I'd take it a little further and do a few modifications and see if we could make it faster. I started with a ThunderSlot Lola T70 Spider. I really like this car, and I like the Mario Andretti Ford-powered livery. When I got the car, the only thing I did is replace the standard chassis with a harder gray chassis. This seems to work a little bit better on most of our routed tracks here in Northern California. My previous #1 CanAm car was a ThunderSlot McLaren. This car ran great out of the box and it was very competitive, but after driving someone else's car, I decided that a little more power was required. So I changed the motor out for a Predator 22.5K ball bearing motor. This motor ran great. It is extremely smooth, just as smooth as the ThunderSlot motor, but with just a little bit more power. For the Lola, however, more power is always better, right? So I decided to go for a little bit more and put in a 25K double ball bearing Predator motor. This motor pulls really strong and again is very, very smooth and very, very controllable on our garage tracks that we race on here in NorCal. When I tested the car with this motor, it wasn't all that much faster on the inside fast lanes, but where I really noticed these higher power motors is on the outside lanes where you've really got to pull that car around the further distance of a sweeper, and it seems to narrow the difference between the slow and the fast lanes in this class of racing. Here's a look inside the car, and I've added just a bit of weight ahead of the motor. When I put the 25K motor in, I had to add about 3 grams more of lead because the car was starting to hop just a little bit under acceleration. Wanted to do a wheelie. So about 3 more grams, settled the car down, and now it's just a rocket ship. On the Silicon Valley Speedway, it's one of the very few cars to run under 4 seconds for a lap on the yellow lane. Now that the Lola is running so good, it's time to turn my attention back to the McLaren. I'm going to do some of the same modifications I've done on the Lola, but I'm going to go for the super hard chassis and see how that works and add the 25K Piranha ball bearing motor. It seems to be the best motor that I've found so far for these light ThunderSlot cars. But that's for another video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. This is Jim Rose with NorCal Slot Car Scene.